Welcome one, welcome all to a brand new Let's Play. Welcome to Dynne Plays Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. This is a game that I have played religiously as a kid. I played this game for dozens upon dozens of hours back when I first got that Nintendo DS, that silver, crisp, wonderful DS with the Game Boy slot and everything. I played the absolute heck out of this game for such a long time. This is one of my favorite RPGs from my childhood that I ever played, because I back then I loved the story of this game, and that's the biggest thing. Because if you're familiar with the content of the Dynne Gaming channel, story-based games, some of my favorite stuff ever. It's just incredible. And Dragon Quest IX is absolutely up there in terms of the RPGs that I love. And this is going to be probably a long Let's Play, because this is a long game, if I remember correctly. So you're probably curious, based on the fact that this is a character creation screen, who on earth we are going to be. Allow me to introduce Dynne. This is the character that we are going to know and love throughout this entire long, grandiose adventure. If you don't know anything about the Dragon Quest series or Dragon Quest IX, do not worry. I have only ever really played Dragon Quest IX. I also played a playthrough of, well, not on the channel, but I did a personal playthrough of Dragon Quest XI for the Switch. So those are the only two games in this entire franchise that I am familiar with at all. And trust me, you do not need to have any prior knowledge about any other entry into the Dragon Quest franchise. That is a fact, because I am speaking from personal experience. So trust me, as one humble viewer to the very humble Let's Player, streamer, man, content creator, I am going to embark and guide on this journey for and with you and with Dynne, because this is going to be quite the adventure. I wanted to play through this. I had an itch. I had an itch to play through this game again. I saw like a picture of this game online, and that just unleashed, it opened the floodgates of memories. It's like, I haven't played through that game in over a decade, and I'm like, I really want to play it. And now is the perfect time, because Xenoblade 3 and Stardew Valley wrapped up at like the perfect coincidental time. So here we go. This is the newest Let's Play on the Dynne Gaming channel, Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. There is going to be a lot of things to talk about as we go through this adventure, and I cannot wait to start and share it all with you, because I know a little bit about this game. I have ancient memories from my childhood about playing through this game. Hopefully I remember enough about this game to give a somewhat coherent commentary and Let's Play and information. I will say right off of the bat, you may notice above the keyboard, currently, right now, on screen, where it says Dynne, there is a section of blank parchment. This is the sidebar for the entire series. This is where I will be putting all relevant and current information about characters, party members, and monsters that come up. The monster part will become more relevant as, you know, we get and fight monsters and go further in the adventure, but I will explain more about it once we actually get there. So hopefully it's coherent and it's informative, and you get a relatively joyful experience playing through this game. So enough dawdling, enough expositing, and enough background and backstory. Let's begin our grandiose adventure as Dynne. Yes, really throw off the entire section of the now begin the adventure with Dynne. Oh my god, we're dead. We're starting off as an angel. Oh, well, at least we're not going down, so that's a good thing. Hello? Is anybody there? If you're there, say something. Show yourself. Thus do the voices of the mortals plead, ever hopeful of proof of our existence. For how long now have we watched over their realm? For how long have we Celestrians existed? Oh, wonderful little town. Oh, we gotta love our starting towns of JRPGs, where the first quest is we're going to have to find a bird's feather, and the last quest is the ultimate culmination. 2 bird's feathers. Man, look at all these people. Some are models, some are sprites. If only Pokemon looked like this, we would be living in the best timeline. 3 houses, 4 houses, well, 3 houses and a church. We're both angels. You've come far, Dynne. Oh, thank you, bald angel. I am glad that I have succeeded your expectations. I must confess to having had my doubts when you became guardian of the village in my stead. But the inhabitants continue. Peace and safety is proof of your devotion. My wings may not be as big and as voluptuous as yours, O precious master mine, but I do what I can. The sword on my back is not just for show, you know. I protect all living creatures that, you know, are by the waterfall. Can you imagine living by a waterfall like this? Because what's behind us is a waterfall, and I mean, like, if you've ever been by like an actual big waterfall, they're loud. And it's like, if you're living by I imagine you'd probably tune it out after a while, but like, a giant waterfall, that's probably, I mean, it takes a stern stuff to live next to one. When Apus Major bade me, Aquila, take Dynne as your apprentice, I never imagined I would see you bloom so. You are worthy of your title indeed, Dynne, Guardian of Angel Falls. That name can be taken several different ways, and if I was someone who believed in foreshadowing, I might take it in a negative way. We will have to see. We will have to see. What is this? Are we falling? Oh my god, an old man stalking a young child. Don't ever get old, my dear Aaron. You don't ever want to get old. Sage advice from the man with the T-posing cane. Oh, Grandpa, it's not much further now. I'm sure you'll make it. She's wearing a bandana. Oh my god, it's a cucumber with a pokey stick. Oh, oh god, this is when the vegetarians fight back. They also have, you know, jellies. These are the artisanal jellies that my mother always warned me about. Oh, don't bend your spear like that, bro. It's not supposed to bend that way. Oh my god, that guy's, he's cracked. He's gonna crack his spear. These wicked creatures must not be allowed to ambush innocent members of your flock, Dynne. What, am I a sheep herder? Are we angels? Are we like some kind of celestial sheep herder? Are we like the shepherds of the sky? We are so much better than the humans down below that we can, you know, like gently prod them with our pokey sticks, and we can just like go in that direction, eat that grass. Wait, you guys eat meat. Eat that sheep. Would that present some kind of conflict of interests? If we were to, if humans are our flock and we wanted them to eat sheep, Questions for Apus Major. We must fulfill our duty as Celestrians and protect them. Man, being able to fly, it's such a convenient ability. I'm so glad I was born with wings. You guys, you must be destroyed. Some slimes draw near. Oh, I can swap the screens. You'll probably notice at many points throughout this adventure that I will be swapping the screens probably just a hair late in cutscenes and potentially into battle, because I never know which screen to show in the major thing, but I can do it quickly enough, so you'll have to excuse it. Hopefully it's not too terribly distracting once I never bring it up again. Anyway, we're fighting our very first fight against 2 slimes and a cruel cumber, because this is our ability and our duty. Aquila is level 20, he's going to carry the fight. These, as tutorial starting first area enemies, are pathetically weak. I'm going to attack a slime with one of my basic attacks for 5 damage. The Cruel Cumber attacking Aquila for 1 damage. As a level 20 character, he's not going to get hurt at all because he's extremely powerful. Fight the slimes. I will go more into combat as we progress, but suffice to say, there are several things in the menu. I can show this off. We have the attack option, the abilities option, the spells option, the items option, the defend option, and the grayed out coup de grace option. The coup de grace option is something that we will go into much later. It has no relevance at the current moment. Do not worry about that one bit. Your items option is, of course, your standard RPG item inventory option. You can use your healing items. You can even change equipment mid-battle. You can do so many wonderful things with the item option in Dragon Quest IX. But for right now, we only have the Celestial outfit and a copper sword. All of it is equipped based on the fact that there is a wonderful little E next to the words. You do not have to worry about anything because everything is already equipped. That is the magic of, video games. Spells, we don't have any battle spells at the moment, so again, not relevant for the current moment. Defending is as you might expect. You spend your turn and not attack, and you defend. So if any enemies attack you, you will take significantly lessened damage, which is pretty awesome. Your abilities. We don't know any battle abilities yet, so we're still extremely new to the job. You don't have to worry about abilities just yet either. So for this entire fight, focus down on one slime and you will be good. Focus down on the first slime. You can get 2 attacks and Aquila will take care of the other 2. And based on, the speed and stuff of enemies. The stats of enemies we'll go into later, not right now, because this fight is already over. The enemy are defeated. By successfully completing this battle, we receive experience. 7 whole experience points. How wonderful. And we also got money, because there's nothing that says you need to go out and protect your flock, Dynne. You will be rewarded by the power of gold, because Celestrians, despite being angelic presences, shepherds of the heavens, we also run on capitalism, so you're gonna need the gold. The Cruel Cumber dropped a treasure chest. Oh my gosh, you'll also get loot. A moonwort bulb. Wonderful. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, enemies, I know enemies, there is always a chance for a lot of enemies to drop items after battle if you, successfully roll those item dice. But I believe the moonwort bulb is the Cruel Cumber's rarer drop chance. Because I believe the normal one is like a medicinal herb, if I remember from a decade ago. Anyway, we'll go into what the items do as we get them and have need of them. Not right now, though. The slimes also drop a treasure chest. Wow. They drop the medicinal herb. That is awesome. More healing items for us. I will take it. Black screen. Oh, there we go. I have saved you. But despite the fact that we saved them, they cannot give thanks because we are invisible. See, Grandpa, there's Angel Falls right up ahead. You can hear the deafening sound of the waterfall. Hopefully it hasn't overflooded the river and flooded any of our houses. Or the church. Oh, the last time it flooded, the last time it rained super hard, we had to rebuild the church. It was just a pain. It's a good thing you're old, Grandpa, not having to support I-beams of churches. Honestly, I believed I'd never set my tired old eyes on this place again. But here we are at last. Home. Oh, don't be so melodramatic, Grandpa. The village guardian will have been watching over us all the way. Nothing bad could ever have happened to us. Well, I mean, if we were any less the Celestrian that we are, something terrible might have happened, but we're not. We are an incredibly overprotective shepherd of the skies. Benevolent Dynne. Oh, what a wonderful title. Thank you, my, flock. Thank you for protecting us on our journey. You're very welcome, orange bandana girl. I know your name is Aaron, but I don't like to, get friendly with my flock because, it's all the harder to put them down when their time comes. Behold, Dynne, benevolence. The crystallization of the mortals' gratitude towards we who watch over them. Do all of the Celestrians have to talk so hoity-toity? This is the crystallization of the mortals' gratitude towards we who are better than them in every conceivable way. As Celestrians, the better race of this world, our cardinal duty is the offering up of this sacred substance unto the mighty Yggdrasil, the great world tree. Oh, so all we're doing, our purpose in this world is to get the the nice stuff for the big tree that we have in our backyard. I understand. The big sky tree, it wants our substance. Come, Dynne, let us return to the observatory, that you may make your offering. Where did the benevolence go? We put it in our, mysterious pockets from the sky. All the way up in the sky. Wow. So many clouds. Why is it so dark? It's like, is it gonna storm? We are above the sky. A sky city. Oh my gosh, sky city. It's a really tall sky city. This is like the Tower of Babel, but like the top half. Everything else got, undercut. It kind of collapsed under its own weight, but because it was so high up, the lower gravity of the upper Earth's atmosphere has kept it floating. This is the power of Celestrians. Well, that's the scientific thing. The actual explanation is just that we have like a few hundred Celestrians just on a shifting, rotating duty, just, rapidly flapping their wings underneath it. It's held up either by low gravity or Celestrian manpower, depending on how conspiracy theory-ish you want to believe. Anyway, the first task of a Guardian must perform upon returning to the Protectorate is to report to Apus Major. As unchanging as the North Star, you shall find him in the Great Hall. I have other matters to attend to. You must excuse me. You are excused, O Mastermind, but just be careful. There's no stairs in the other direction. Oh my god, we have control. We are as we are, going in circles. Or hexagon shapes? What's heptagon, octagon? 8 directions. Octagon, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon. We cannot move in a circle, we can only move in octagonal patterns. You are also dead. May we have a chat? I hear that you went below to the Protectorate, Dynne. I am impatient to be assigned a guardianship myself, that I may descend to begin my good works. Man, eager little thing, aren't you? These are doors, you can go through them. It's a miracle of science that, the angels have doors. This is a statue of a wing. We can do nothing with it. What are you? You're... Oh, why do we... In this prayer room, we offer up supplications and entreaties to the Almighty. Why do we, as angels, need to pray to a higher power? Are we not the highest of powers? We can fly, after all. Let me hear your prayers, child, that I may help in any way that the Almighty allows me to. Welcome to the prayer room. You have been carrying out the Celestrian duties with diligence, I assume. What do you require? This is essentially your very most important place in all of the game because this is where you can confess to your sins and beg forgiveness from higher powers. And that is to say, this is where you can save your game, which is extremely important because you can't actually, go to your pause menu and get like a good, proper save. I'll explain more about that in a moment because we need to save the game because this is very important to us. You may also notice that there are 2 other options in this menu. I will continue with my adventure. No, give me that option back. Talk to me. Yes, the prayer room. I'm aware. Yes, I have been... Divination and benediction. Benediction, I believe, is the one that will allow you to lift curses, as evidenced by the fact that this wonderful text box says, from whom do you wish to lift a curse? It is a status that certain enemies in the game can grant upon you if you're, a very bad, no good, naughty child. We'll talk more about the effects of curses once we're actually cursed, but suffice to say, unless you possess some specialized skills, you will not be able to remove it yourself, so be aware of where your local church is, because, benediction is quite useful for lifting curses, and very well, your free will is a gift from the Almighty. That's an odd thing to say. Yes, you can assist me by divining my future. The Almighty speaks. Faithful servant Dynne, you must earn 9 more experience points to reach the next level. Divination is essentially just be like, tell me, oh god of gods, how much must I grow to grow? And he'll be like, here is a number, child. And in this case, the number is 9, which is, cool. This is also, later on in the story, churches and, prayer rooms like this are also where you'll be able to revive your defeated and destroyed and deadified party members. So be aware. Yes, the Almighty watches over us. It's good to know where, churches are for saving purposes. But like I said when I brought it up originally, in the miscellaneous option, your only other option to save outside of a church is this option here, quick save. Temporarily suspends your adventure in its current state. This will allow you to save the game and, it'll take you back to the main menu, but you only ever get one quick save at a time. If you load the game back up from the main menu that the quick save option takes you to, it will delete the quick save that you just made. So you're going to need to make a second one. You're just going to make subsequent. You're just going to need to make more and more quick saves if you want to take a quick break. Hence the name, quick save. Volume settings. I also want to turn that down to 2 and 2 each for other reasons. Profile settings, party tricks, tactics, and heal all we will worry about in the future. Tactics, well, we don't have any party members, so we don't need to worry about that. Party tricks, that are not relevant right now. Profile settings, that's unimportant for this video game. And heal all, we are at full heals. Well, actually not, I can show this off. Our HP, you can see, it's at 19 right now. It is not at full, because the blue bar is not at full. So if we do heal all, you use your Marty member's magic. No, your party member's magic to fully restore the party's HP as efficiently as possible. So if I were to use this, nothing happens, because I apparently don't understand the mechanics of this game. That's fine. Let's continue to explore, why don't we? Because there are other doors that I must go through. Okay, I really don't remember anything about this game because this door is locked. What about you? You're behind a thing. Is this like some kind of Celestrian bar? A time when it is no longer necessary to watch over mortal kind. That time will only come when they all destroy themselves in some kind of incident. Truly, such a time may soon be upon us. Are we planning some kind of incident upon the mortals? That's... oh, gosh. Oh, that's concerning. I feel like I should take these concerns up with Apus Major. I work hard to drive off monsters and perform other services for those I am charged with protecting as a guardian. But they offer up not the slightest thanks. Yeah, mortals, they are like that. They're a thankless bunch. Is there really any need to watch over these ungrateful mortals? I have my doubts. Man, these Celestrians are not some kind of people that I would want to have protecting me. If they're gonna be like, oh, these ungrateful, dying mortals. How dare they not give thanks? Man, just let this be a lesson to all you folks at home. Whisper your thanks to the guardian winged assholes in the sky. That way they don't, have an incident put on you. Anyway, what are you? Who are you? Welcome home, Dynne. You returned to us from the Protectorate, I take it. Then you must go and report to Apus Major. Yeah, I will, eventually. I'm busy exploring. This is the first time I've been back in like 20 years, and to a Celestrian that's like 10 minutes. I have been sensing increased monster activity in the Protectorate of late. Are we Celestrians no longer powerful enough to halt the spread of evil in the mortal realm? Well, I mean, no one has hair as incredible as mine. In another world, this would be the hair of something called Ultra Instinct. What's in this door? Oh my god, pots I can break. 5 gold, oh my god, I can buy some benevolence from that. I can also break barrels and open boxes. A chimera wing, wow. That is right, there are chests out in the world and there are pots and barrels. You can break the pots and barrels and you can open the boxes and the boxes will have stuff. And if you're lucky, the pots and the barrels will also have stuff. Loot everything you can see. In a time beyond memory, the Almighty placed the observatory in the vast emptiness of the heavens to protect the mighty Yggdrasil. Having done so, he entrusted its care to the Celestrians and returned to the realm of the Almighty from whence he had come. Good lore building. The big guy in the sky, he's just like, I'm going to make this house for this tree, and these people with wings shall guard this tree house. And thus it was. Legends tell that when the mighty Yggdrasil bears fruit, we Celestrians will finally return to the realm of the Almighty. Your return from the Protectorate, bearing benevolence aplenty, then it shall not be much longer. Well, that's wonderful and good and nice. Apparently, we have to get fruit. We need to find the holy fruit tree. Mortals pass away at the slightest hint of sickness or injury, and are weak of spirit. Wow, why ragging on the humans so much? I thank the Almighty that I was born a Celestrian. To be born a mortal would be truly sorrowful. Man, you really are a bunch of assholes in the sky. How lovely. I'm so glad that we have such kind and benevolent people guarding us. If only we pupils were able to choose the teacher we are assigned to school us in the ways of the Guardian. My teacher is kind of hard, but somewhat lenient. Had I been given the choice, I would have surely chosen Aquila or Columba. I do not know who Aquila is. Wait, he's my master. I do not know who Columba is. Didn't he have a show about like some kind of substances at some point or another? What about you? Are you Columba? No, probably not. The observatory contains many such statues as this. Yeah, I've seen like 6 different variations of the exact same statue. The wings, the halo, there's nothing else to these statues. As you can see, it represents the perfect Celestrian form. I do not ever want to become a perfect Celestrian if all that all that waits for me is just to turn into one wing. How am I supposed to fly with one holy wing? I mean, like, it's probably, it's a holy wing, so it probably would work, but like, one wing? It's one wing is cool and all, but I like 2 wings. You wish to know the whereabouts of the Great Hall. Your memory is a veritable black hole, Dynne. I'll have you know it's actually a thing, a Swiss cheese mixed with a colander. If Swiss cheese and a colander had a child, and then someone, poked it full of holes like a pincushion, that would be my brain. Everything goes into my brain, but nothing comes out. Or, well, some things go in, and if it was a black hole, your terminology is incorrect there, oh winged Celestrian, because if it was a black hole, nothing would ever come out. The problem with my memory is that I forget everything, which means they always escape me. So it's the opposite of a black hole. My head is a white hole. Nothing gets in, and everything always leaves. It's contradictory in that way. Oh, you're gonna force my perspective. This is the stairs. You go to the stairs. Go up the stairs. Down the stairs. Yes, sir. No, Dynne, get back here. Oh my god, bookshelves. Time to distract ourselves with book reading. There's a book called The Creation of the World. Dynne takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. In the beginning, the Almighty created mortal kind. Later came the Celestrians. Oh, we're second to the humans. Oh, that's oh, I'm going to have to find this Almighty guy and like really, lay the hurt on this guy for putting the humans before us. They don't even have wings. Their long lifespan, their graceful wings, thank you, we luxuriate and shampoo and condition them regularly. The halos above their heads all bear testament to their vast superiority. Well, at least the author of this book knows what's up. The Celestrians are a gift from the Almighty, bestowed upon weak, foolish mortals in order to guide and protect them. How glowing of a review. There don't seem to be any books of interest. Wow, what about you? So if you returned with benevolence collected in the lands below, you truly are a credit to us, Dynne. But such is to be expected from one chosen by Aquila, who declined for so long to take an apprentice. Well, my master knows talent when he sees it, clearly. You have one singular, I want to go to that grassy area. Starlight be with you. Oh, that's how we heal. Thank you, dude. The night sky watches over all of us. Be healed, child, that you may do your Celestrian duty. Thank you for healing me. That's a dude, he can heal you, apparently. I didn't know about that. What about you? Dynne, is it true that mortals cannot see us Celestrians? I would be shocked if they did, because we kind of fought some cucumbers right in front of one, and they didn't even notice. Well, I can only assume that they noticed the cucumber just spontaneously spurting out blood from sword wounds, but like, maybe humans aren't all that cracked up to be, because like, are they blind? Maybe that girl was just like blinded by the radiance of your bandana or something. Yeah, they can't see us. Truly. So they do not even see us, even if we stand right before their eyes. What feeble beings. Wow, you're very short. I am very tall. What about you? You wish to know why we Celestrians were appointed to watch over mortal kind? Why, because it is the will of the Almighty, child. What more reason do we need? I would like to have some kind of conversation with them. The door is locked. Why is everything not open to me? This is also locked. Why is every room in this building locked? I am the Celestrian. I am the apprentice of the one called Aquila. I should have access unrestricted to every room in this place. There has to be more. There must be more. I can go underneath it. Oh my gosh, let's go to every other place that's not our objective. More people to waste time and talk to. I will say right now, I'm going to indulge in this playthrough and talk to everyone if I feel like it, potentially. Mortals are self-serving beings. Can I hear a single kind word about mortals from anyone? Oh, it's starting early, the language is leaving. To charge we Celestrians with the protection of such a race was a great burden for the Almighty to place upon our kind. Wow, these guys are so up theirs. Greetings, Dynne. You must have exited through the wrong door, There's nothing of interest out here. You should go back inside. I'll have you know that I greatly admire the architecture. If only I could just get to the other side, I'd be able to explore. Fine, I'm going to stare into this torchlight for the next 13 hours. I can no longer see from the torchlight blinding us. Let's go up the stairs. The only way we're going to go where we want or where we need is if we're blinded by candlelight. Oh my god, you have a book. What about you? What do you do? You are Dynne, recently appointed Guardian of Angel... 20 years is not recent. All Guardians and their assignments are registered here. What is this? It's a map of the Protectorate. Angel Falls, the village Dynne has been assigned to, is marked on it. Can I see it? Allow me to look at my domain. Oh, another door. Oh my gosh, you know where we're going. After we talk to literally every person. The white wings and halo are the marks of Celestrian kind. Our wings grant us the power to traverse the skies, while our halos confer upon us the sacred power of the Almighty. Oh, power is stored in the halo. Gotcha. So don't use it for ring toss. Understood. Break the barrels. Oh my god, $2. Oh my god, and some weed. Oh, we totally broke that barrel and found some guy's secret weed stash. Can I have that armor? I really want that sword. Can I have these things? Here in the observatory, we are troubled neither by monsters nor by evil beings. But it is not so in the Protectorate. The weapons here are gathered that we Celestrians may stand guard over our mortal charges in the realm beneath. So, 2 spears, 2 swords, and a single piece of armor. We're supposed to protect every mortal in the Protectorate with a single piece of armor, 2 swords, and 2 spears. Wow, we really don't care about mortals, do we? And I mean, if you want to be generous, there's 2 more swords, but they're decoration only, and then 2 shields, but one of them is made of wood. It's like a pot lid. Some heroes can make pot lids work for them, but none of us can. Greetings, Dynne. You've been to the realm beneath, have you not? I mean, yeah, technically, not too recently. As I'm sure you're well aware, mortals are unable to see us Celestrians. Nonetheless, there may still be many among them who believe in our existence. How can this be? Because they're not all complete ungrateful assholes. They're some of them are good. There are exceptions to every rule. Can I get in the jail? Let me in the jail. I want to get in the jail. Why can't I get in the jail? Can I please go in there? This repository contains the greatest treasures of the observatory. They were gifts bestowed upon us by the Almighty himself when our realm was created. Why can't I use my wings to fly over these bars? Let me in! Fine, I will get into this one day. If these are the gifts that the Almighty has bequeathed unto us as protectors of the world and all mortal kind, it is only right that the greatest of us have access to them. Once I gain more power, I will return. Oh my gosh, look at this flyer, flyer flower. This is the new Mario power-up. Can we speak to you? It looks like you have glasses. Either that or one really weird mouth. We Celestrians live for many, 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 many years, but Apus Major is by far the longest lived of us all. He truly is an elder. Some say he has lived for tens of centuries. So only like a handful of millennia? Because like 10 centuries, that's a century is 100 years. So 10 100-year increments is only 1,000 years. So I mean, tens of centuries, it's like, what, 2,000? I mean, 2,000 years is a long time. But for a race of people, you know, granted life and dominion over all things mortal. I mean, like, if we're calling the people on the ground mortals, it would imply that we are not mortal, which would imply thus far that we cannot die, which means that we do not age, because if we aged, we would die of old age. Ergo, we are immortal, which means measuring things by the lifespan of humans, of mortals, is asinine, inane, irrelevant, and otherwise non-pointed. You are weird. No one has as nearly nice hair as I do. What do you have to say? That is a crystal of benevolence that you carry, is it not? It's beautiful, truly beautiful. Would you perhaps allow me to have it as a gift? No, it's mine. Understandable, I suppose. All right, you convinced me. You may have it. Yes, you can have it. Truly? I can really have it? Thank you so much. Stop! In the name of the law, you have broken this. I must sentence you to oblivion. Benevolence is not a toy. It's not something to be passed around amongst friends. Thanks, Dynne. Now my master is angry with me again. Well, don't ask for other people's substances. It's, you know, gonna get you in trouble one day. Oh my god, Aquila, I didn't even know you were here. Wow, in all of the years, I've never seen this. I did not explore video games as a child. I was surprised to hear of Dynne's promotion. Well, you know, I did find enough gold to get, you know, another rung up the capitalist ladder, as it were. I did not expect you to permit it so soon. You assume too much, Columba. I also believe it is too soon for him to take on a guardianship. It was Apus Major's decision. Indeed. How amusing. I might have known. It is no laughing matter. Dynne is but a fledgling. His wings are so small and fragile. What if something were to happen in the Protectorate? I mean, he only has a piddly copper sword. Do you know how weak copper is? It's not even made of steel. Did you forget the tragedy of Corvus so soon? No, of course not. But we've been forbidden to talk about that subject here in the observatory, have we not? Master, oh my, the master has the high ground. Of course he does. Oh, I can't do anything. How long have you been standing there, Dynne? About the entire conversation. Tell me, O master mine, who is Corvus, and what tragedy has befallen him? Why do you stand idle, Dynne? You have yet to make your report to Apus Major. Do you truly wish to keep him waiting? Make haste. He's in the Great Hall, just beside us. I want to read these books, though. Are you Columba? You are Columba. Oh my god, you're the only named Celestrian besides Aquila and Apus Major I've ever heard of. Congratulations on being appointed a guardian, Dynne. Of course, I never doubted you. You are Aquila's hand-picked apprentice. Didn't he just say that Apus Major kind of just threw him at me? I mean, I'm pretty sure Yoda over there was just like, you need to have this tiny child. He's gonna go places. He's yours now. Take care of him. To be chosen by one who has refused for so long to take on a pupil speaks volumes of your ability. I feel like that says more about him than it does me. Can I read these books? There's a book called Register of Guardians. Dynne takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Dynne, continuing the guardianship of Angel Falls in place of his master, Aquila. Aquila requested his guardianship of the mortals be terminated. Current location unknown. I feel like I might know where he is. Columba works in the library, managing records of the observatory and world history. Wow, of all of the people in the observatory, only 3 of them have ever been written and noticed in that book. And we are all in this room, and no one even knows where Aquila. It's like Aquila, he's just unknown. His whereabouts, he's been missing for 30 years. Let alone the fact that he's right here. Columba is the only person who's able to make him talk these days. What about this bookshelf? There's no books of interest. There's no books of interest. What about this one? The bookshelf is filled with volumes about the history of the observatory and the Protectorate. So, nothing of interest. There's no books of interest. Get out of the way! I need access to that bookshelf! You must move! Move! What do you have to say? My teacher, Columba, and your teacher, Aquila, are close, are they not? I understand they have been debating their differences in good-natured arguments for as long as anyone can remember. Ah, oh, the bookshelf. Get it before they move back. There's no books of interest. Wow, thanks for that. I have to have my sister student because we are, if they're friends, that makes us, we're bonded for life. Tiny, unnamed, blue-headed Celestrian. What's down here? A statue. Can I talk to you from behind the counter for special dialogue? Can I review the register? Yes, please. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to review the register. It's against the rules. But why would you offer in that case? Yeah, I'd just like to make conversation. Here, as a conciliatory prize, you may have one thing recorded therein. Your teacher, Aquila, is a truly remarkable guardian. The second best since record began, in fact. You must follow your teacher's example and collect much benevolence. Who was the first? I do wonder. Aquila, I will find out why you are second best. Does that automatically make me like third, fourth, or fifth best? Because like Apus Major, he's got major in his name, so he's got to be number 1. But then, would you be number 3? But they said you were number 2. Apus Major must not be number 1. We will find the answers to these questions, because I'm going to assume that Columba is higher than me. Although they did put me in the book first, before her. If we're going by the book logic, then I would absolutely be the greatest. Oh, I have already surpassed the master. I'm gonna go with that. My ego, as a Celestrian, my ego must be artificially inflated in every possible way. Oh my gosh, you guys are twins. You're the guardian, Dynne? Yes, I am. Apus Major awaits. Thank you, Twin 1. The great Apus Major commands the observatory in the absence of the Almighty. You would do well not to disappoint him. Wait, I can go outside, can't I? Sorry, Apus Major, you got one single glimpse of my glorious silver hair and you watched me leave. That's fine. Oh my gosh, so much extra area to explore. When I gaze at the heavens above, a shooting star of incomparable brightness often carves a strange path through the night sky. What could this heavenly body so swift and yet so purposeful be? A shooting star, a comet, an asteroid. Something, of scientific explanation. This tree is flat. I will now make it a holy tree by giving it a halo. What do you have to say? This is the observatory. This is where we observe. And at its summit stands the mighty Yggdrasil, the world tree, bestowed upon us by the Almighty himself. Thanks. I feel like I'm so intimately familiar with this giant shrub. I wish to explore. I will explore. Where are we going? Oh my god, a red box. The power of exploration gets you red boxes. $50. Oh my god, I could buy like an entirely new game in 2006 if I wanted to. Because back then, $50. Oh, the tree. Why is this lone tree just around here? Why is there a giant flame stopping me? I must continue my journey. Let us find... I don't know what we're going to find. This is literally just me exploring because I haven't explored or talking to like 90% of these people in my life. The observatory floats high above the Protectorate. Just as the mortals cannot see us Celestrians, our dwelling place too goes unnoticed. That and the fact that they don't have any kind of telescopes or ocular enhancements. So until they develop radar, we're fine. A phial of holy water. Oh my gosh. That's like the first and only holy thing we're going to be able to find in this entire holy place. I sense great power moving through the mighty Yggdrasil of late. Can the figs for which we have waited so long finally be on the verge of ripening? The eons held dream of the Celestrians is to be realized at last. Praise be to the Almighty. Praise be. Well, I really want some of those figs then. You've only said it once, but I'm like so hungry. We apprentices are not permitted to present ourselves before the almighty Yggdrasil in any but the most extreme of circumstances. But you are a guardian now, and able to go freely to the foot of the world tree, are you not, Dynne? I envy you. Well, I suppose we'll put it to the test. I see another winged person. I must speak to them to judge their worth. Oh, a winged person. Oh, and another box. Monsters, animals, and mortal souls that roam the land even after death. There are many in the Protectorate to whom we Celestrians are entirely visible. You must take care. Ah, word of caution. Thank you, random Celestrian. I will take your advice. It is very helpful. I want to escape. I want to go into the observatory's woods and never be found. Oh my gosh, it's a wake robin or a hibiscus, depending on one's vernacular. I don't know what that's for. We will find out more about those things later, not right now. Anyway, let's try and go to the tree. If we're supposed to have unrestricted access, I'm very curious. Why is all of this in like such disrepair? Are we not, for being the superior race, our home is in shocking amounts of disrepair. Can we get some like architects, please, instead of guardians? Can I get up there? I need to take my grievances up with the big shrub at the top. Not even guardians are allowed to pass beyond this point without the express permission of Apus Major. You must go and speak with him first. Thank you, random Celestrian. All right, if all avenue... Is that something we got? We got that one. If all avenues of exploration and meaningless rambling talking has been exhausted, I suppose I will do my duty and finally go back inside and talk to the big dude at the top of the stairs, because I have been procrastinating long enough. Big dude, you have big wings and a really bushy beard. I really wish I could have a beard. Luckily, my silver hair more than makes up for it, because it's made of actual silver. It's very heavy. Well met, Dynne, apprentice of Aquila. Welcome back. I trust your absence has not been so lengthy that you forgot your old master, Apus Major. Oh, I've been personally taught by the big dude. Cool. Like I said, master, or ex-master, your beard, so nice. My congratulations on successfully completing your first task as a guardian, Dynne. You have performed your duties well thus far, albeit under Aquila's watchful gaze. But the time has come for you to spread your wings and fly, because that's a Celestrian joke and a thing that you need to do because we Celestrians have wings. You need to spread them. I'm going to kick you out of the observatory. What say you? Are you ready to undertake your duties alone? I am more than ready, O bearded master. Santa! Oh, you're a few days too late for that, Apus. I see you are a confident apprentice, Dynne. Very good, very good. The young have confidence where the old have experience, and neither of us have wisdom. And so we come to the next of your duties. Kitchen duty. You're going to need to cook a lobster, and it needs to be perfect, with the right, wonderful, exact proportion of melted butter. Otherwise, Aquila will get cranky, and I do not want to have to deal with him. I believe you have acquired a crystal of benevolence, have you not? The essence of mortal gratitude? You must offer it unto the great world tree, Yggdrasil, who shelters us with her nurturing boughs from atop the observatory most holy. She will soon bear fruit at last. Go now, and do as I have instructed. Oh, so I have your permission to go up to the giant shrub. Ah, the world's shrub. I will do this. I will not permit a single distraction to distract me from my duty of offering up this benevolence to this tree. I will not allow this. I will not allow this to happen. No, I will not. You, Apus Major has sent you to the offer-upping of the benevolence. Yes. Sorry, my wings. I've been focusing on the wings. I kind of get confused. I mix up my words when I look at wings. Then you may pass. Thank you. You will pass. Can we talk again? Apus Major has given you leave to pass freely to the foot of the mighty Yggdrasil. It seems you have been recognized as the fully fledged guardian at last. I took like one mission. It wasn't that crazy or, difficult in any way, shape, or form. Oh my god, more people to talk to. This is the best. So, you go off. Sorry, I've been looking at my wings. You go to offer up the benevolence gathered in the realm beneath unto mighty Yggdrasil? I do. Fig bloom hails the opening of the heavenly gates and sets the Celestrians on the path to salvation. In more, understandable words, big tree, the shrub, will get fruit, and we use the fruit to go to God. We will soon be relieved of our duties here and returned to our true place in the realm of the Almighty. Wonderful. Time to explore. Can I go in here? Oh my god, I can. Wait, what? What is this? Where are we? Can I go in and out of these areas? Oh, wow. We'll explore inside the top portions in a minute, because I need to make sure there are no boxes anywhere. Because if there were any boxes anywhere, I will not allow myself to miss them. Don't climb the final staircase. Something tells me that that's the final staircase. What's up here? What's around here? There's no boxes. I need boxes. How am I supposed to pad my inventory if I don't have the contents of boxes? What's in here? I need to know. We are told that when the mighty Yggdrasil receives a sufficiency of benevolence, she will at long last bear fruit. The fruits she will bear are named figs, and are imbued with untold power. Oh, so they're like the devil fruit from that show that the mortals really like. Understood. Look at this root. Oh my gosh, it has no hitbox. This is incredible. Look at that root. It's crazy. You see before you the roots of the mighty Yggdrasil. You know, for the world tree, it's got some really piddly roots. To offer up benevolence, you must venture outside, climb the foot of the great world tree, and offer them up. I want to go for a bath. Let me swim. After bathing in the stink of mortals, I need to wash myself off with holy benevolence. The extract, the drippings of Yggdrasil pool in these pools, and Celestrians are able to bathe within it and purify themselves. That is fact. That is Celestrian fact. All right, that's fine. That's, oh, mighty tree, I come. Sorry, I am your most distracted pupil. I come bearing gifts of benevolence. After, of course, I explore and make sure that there are no boxes. I am hiding. You cannot see me. I am like a child with no object permanence, or the ability to go up to trees. No boxes. All right, oh mighty tree, I will now present to you the most incredible, delicious benevolence you have ever heard and tasted and seen and felt from mortal kinds. This particular one is vintage a la blue hair with bandana. She was very grateful. I hope you can enjoy it. Please, I offer this to you. Look at this. It's blue and green. It tastes like limes and blueberries. Not sure how good of a taste the limes and blueberries would be. But, you know, you can have it. Hopefully it's to your liking. Oh, it sparkles. Wow, sparkles. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. It's a really shiny tree. Master, I am glad to say, behold, Dynne, the sparkly tree, is Yggdrasil, whom unto we offer the benevolence we gather, not truly resplendent. She is immaculate in all her shiny leafy glory. Gathering and offering of the benevolence is the most sacred duty with which we guardians are charged. I trust you will perform your duties well, Dynne, guardian of Angel Falls. I will indeed, Master. You have nothing to fear about that, but we must chat. I've been thinking, Dynne, guardian of Angel Falls. You know, you can drop the epithet with me, Master. It's not. I mean, as much as I love hearing it, it's a bit of a mouthful. Even I'll admit that. To address you as the guardian of Angel Falls is both convoluted and inconvenient. We are master and apprentice for a good reason, Master. You know exactly the words that come out of my mouth as I say them. You will henceforth allow me to use this form of address only when formality dictates, I take it. Oh, absolutely. I do not. Yeah, mouthfuls are not for me. I am not like those other pretentious Celestrians who love getting their mouth filled with honor. Good. It is well that you succumb to my recommendation so readily, my pupil. As you are aware, the law forbids a Celestrian to oppose a superior. I did not know this. And if I had, I probably wouldn't have spent so much time getting distracted by talking to everyone except the people that I was bidden to talk to. Go to Apus Major and tell him of the successful completion of your task. Now that I have been made aware that that is the law, I will carry out this task with the utmost of efficiencies. I will go to Apus Major post haste. Oh, Apus Major, as I was bidden, so I shall accomplish. I am here. Well done, Dynne. And how did mighty Yggdrasil appear to you? Shiny, benevolent, and glorious. She was fiercely aglow. Ho, 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 ho. You've been very good this year, my boy. You are getting a fine Christmas present. It seems the time may soon be upon us. As I am sure you are aware, it is we Celestrians' duty to tend to mighty Yggdrasil until such time as she bears fruit. It is to this end that guardians watch over mortal kind and gather benevolence. And now, Dynne, guardian of Angel Falls, I believe you know what you must do next. You are to return to the Protectorate and continue to gather benevolence, this time without Aquila to accompany you. Make ready, and then speak with the female Celestrian who stands guard over the great portal on the floor below. May all the bodies of the heavens watch over you, Dynne, guardian of Angel Falls. Thank you, Master Apus Major. Your words do me a great kindness and honor above all other words from all other peoples. I shall get right on it. Right away, O precious Master. I will do this thing post-haste, and I will not get distracted in the next episode, because we're out of time for this very first episode of Dragon Quest Chronicles, Xenoblade Chronicle, Dragon Quest. It's going to take me a hot minute to get Chronicles off the mind, because we've been doing Xenoblade for a very long time. So, that's, like I said, going to wrap up the very first opening episode of this grandiose adventure of this wonderful game that is Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. It was a lot of text, and I got distracted a lot. Let this be a lesson and a warning about what's to come in the future. Lots of talking, because Lord knows I am not funny if I have to bounce off of my own commentary, because that's not the type of person I am. It's a miracle anyone watches me anyway. But that is going to wrap it up for this episode. On the next episode, we're going to go down to those filthy, disgusting mortals, and we're going to milk them for all of the gratitude and benevolence we can get out of them. So, I will leave you guys off here. I hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic day. And whether you watched this episode for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you next time. Later.